Well, to our first conversation now, it's Boxing Day, and in Nigeria, the Christmas gift hamper business is always in high demand between December and mid-February till next year. Let's get a sense of how the gifting business is faring this holiday. Let's talk now to Omowale Ola Odusonya, CEO, Simply Unique Hampers. Join us right here in the studio. Great to have you.
Hi.
Happy Boxing Day. And we have a hamper here, definitely from you.
Yes.
And it looks good. I see a lot of things in here. I see wine. What else is in here?
We have toothpaste dispenser, makeup kits.
Right.
Bed sheet.
A bed sheet.
Yes.
Nice.
Wall clock. Few other things.
And I see honey. I see.
Yes.
A lot
there's honey inside. There's jam.
Yes,
there's
nice.
oil. There's something
so
for
many
every section.
edibles there, and I'm sure there's chocolate somewhere in there.
Yes,
there
is.
And I love, digging into these baskets because you don't know what you could find. You just keep finding, nice things you pick out. So looking at this basket now, how much does this cost?
This is actually 60,000. This particular one.
60,000 naira.
Yes.
Okay. And obviously, I know they have some also high-end,
Yes.
baskets.
Yes.
How high do they come?
There's 300,000. There's 500,000.
500,000.
Yes, there is like that.
So it just goes, as
depends on what's inside.
Inside.
And
so,
the packaging.
Exactly. So looking at this basket now, how much did this cost, say, in 2021?
2021, this was like 45,000.
45,000.
45,000, yes, that's 2021. But this year now, you can see the way things are already.
Right.
So that's why it's like 60, 70.
60, 70,000 for this now.
Yes.
So that's a big move from about 45,000
to 60,
to about 60K. That's a lot of money. And what's the process like? Putting this together.
Very stressful. Very, very stressful.
Break it down for us.
Okay, first of all, you have to make a list of what you want. After making your list, then go from place to place to get them. You don't buy them one by one, especially when you have bulk order. Buying them one by one will make you lose money somehow. So you want to go to where they make wholesales and buy them, in bulk like that. And doing that, you have to go from one shop to the other. Maybe go to the island, come back, go to Pack and Shop, get some things, come back, like that. And
so you go to different brands to get, different shops to get all of this,
Yep.
Put together. How do you tailor it, to the kind of a customer you have? Like, how do you, gauge, okay, this is what I should put in for this customer or that?
Okay, the thing is, some clients tell you what they want. Some you tell them what you have. Some tell you, okay, can we mix it? Some buy your idea because it's cool. Some don't. Like this particular one, mine, the way I do mine is, I hardly use stuff that are edible. Because most of the time, people don't eat them. And if you don't look well, you see expired things inside. Yes.
So that's one
provision.
risk.
Yes,
Okay.
That's provision. So most of the time, I like using things you see at home. Wall clock, you can always have that. Things, mug and all those things, you have that.
So
and
things that you would actually use.
Yes. And then few things like oil, okay, no problem. Custard, Kellogg's and all that, no problem. You can do all that. Just listen. And some tell you, we don't want all that, we just want provision. Which is very difficult at times. Because you need to explain to them that, see, even in the market, they change dates of expiry dates, they change them and you don't want to do all that. But at times they listen to you, at times they don't. You just have to use your brain.
You have to use your brain. Well, let's go back now. Can you compare demand from 2021 compared to now? What's demand like this season?
Well, I'll speak for myself in this one.
Right.
2021 wasn't really good. Demand was very low, very, very low.
So that means we're comparing 2021 to 2020?
Yes.
Okay.
And 2022.
Right.
Demand was very, very low, 2021. You hear people say, there's no money in the company, there's no money. our customers will understand there's no money, stuff like that. And like 2021, it wasn't good. It wasn't really good. Things weren't moving at all. Like, I don't even want to go to 2020.
Oh, so 2020 was even
worse.
worse.
Yes.
Wow.
So what I'm trying to say is this year, it's somehow better.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yes. It's somehow better. Yes, very interesting because you expect it to go worse,
Yeah.
right? But it wasn't. It didn't go like that, and it's still not going like that. It's somehow better. Can I take you back to 2019
You can take me all the way back.
or something?
You can take me.
Okay, then you see people giving hamper and rice and oil. Hamper, rice, oil, hamper, rice. 2020, there was nothing. Yeah, last year, there was just, madam, can I have something of 15K? Which was very difficult. Very, very difficult. And no rice, nothing, but something of 15K, and they just want provision. And you just have to do it. You have to just go out of your way to do it. That went off like that. And the same people that came last year, coming this year, tell you, madam, I want hamper. And tell them, no 15K this year. And tell you, okay, how much is it? Tell them, 25K. And they'll be like, okay, no problem, I want it. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Wow. So people are ready to take on, whatever price you actually give them at this time.
Yes, because they see what's going on. They see that it's everywhere. Things have changed, prices and everything. So you tell them, that same thing you got, okay, it might be just a few changes, like add few things to it, but it's now 25K. Because things you see for 1.5 are probably 2.5, 3K now. You get? So this year, 15K of last year is now 25K of this year. Do you get? Just like I said, 45K now.
Exactly.
But people want it because they were happy about the one you did last year. I did for them last year, and they want a better one this year. So
interestingly, for 2022, demand was better for you.
Yes.
Compared to 2021
far better.
And 2020. That's quite interesting. And this is when we have, sky high inflation, globally, but people are ready, to pay whatever you give them at this time.
Yes.
Quite interesting. So looking at the logistics, because coming here this morning, and even yesterday, I saw, a lot of cars, queuing for fuel. And it's the same thing I'm seeing this morning. How is that, impacting your business?
Queuing for fuel and this.
Because there's obviously a logistics angle.
Yes. Especially, when we're done at times, they want us to deliver it for them or bring it to the company. Now we charge them. We have to. Normally there's something, we say, okay, if we're bringing it to your company, we've already added the money to the hamper we're making to each box. But if we're going to dispatch it for you, you have to pay separately for that. Do you understand what I'm saying? You pay separately. Maybe.
So let's take, for instance, you're sending this from, let's say, the island to the mainland.
Where on
What's
the
the
island?
average cost? Let's say, okay, yeah, the island is huge. Let me not go as far as Ajah.
Okay.
Let me say Lekki Phase 1.
Okay.
To say Ikeja. What's the cost like?
I sent one yesterday, actually.
Okay.
7,000 naira.
7,000 naira.
Yes.
And the customer will actually, have to bear that cost outside,
Yes.
the price.
Because it's not easy getting somebody reliable to go and deliver. Not easy at all. You know what's going on in the,
Yeah, I've seen some videos on social media where the delivery person ends up eating some of the meat from, and obviously this is.
So they can remove something and you won't even know.
Wow.
It's not easy getting, and then this full stuff made it even harder. So 7,000 naira to Lekki, and on each basket.
Each basket?
Yes, maybe 4 different places, 4 different baskets, but same Lekki. Do you get, but different places in Lekki, so 7.
So obviously logistics is definitely impacted, and that's obviously adding, to the cost going forward. Well, let's talk about, organizations now.
Okay.
Yeah, have they been demanding, gift baskets to give out to their clients this year?
Yes, they have. And the way it happened this year is different, and well, I'm grateful to God, because there are times you go to companies and they tell you, we're not doing, sorry, they're not doing. But because of the people I did for last year, when they see when they see something good, some people know. Like, so I was referred to by people I supplied for last year. They referred me to another. So that's how it has been coming this year.
Referrals are really good.
That's how it has been coming this year. Like, that's how it has been coming. So just, hello.
I guess that's why they call you the Hamper King.
Yes.
Even though you're supposed to be a queen, I
King.
guess. All right, looking at this business, generally, how lucrative is it?
Very. Very.
So, like, what kind of revenue are we talking about here? Because it's obviously a seasonal business.
Where do I start from?
You could just start from how much your profit.
No, I'm not starting from there. Because you have to get people, you have to pay people you work for, It's, I don't know how to put it, but you need to be wise, smart in doing it, else you lose. Like the first one I did, there was really nothing profitable in it, but I just had to do it because someone referred me and they were expecting something good, but I was able to pay my workers.
So sometimes you just break even.
I was able to pay my workers, and at the end of the day, I didn't really make anything, but I was grateful because they referred me again to another. So from the next person they referred me to, let me give you an example. I could give someone this for 45K. And that's because you're just meeting me for the first time and you pleaded and you want it in large quantity. And I'd be like, okay. And after that, you now refer me to another person and I size you up and I'd be like, okay, this is 65K. So the money I didn't make from the first one, I probably make it from the second one. You get?
Right. So there's sometimes differential prices, for different people. Quite interesting. So what would you say to somebody trying to, venture into this kind of business, right now? Or looking at maybe next year, like I'm going to go full on into hamper making?
Well, I'll support the person. I'll tell you, you need to have the strength to do it. Grace and strength. It's not something easy. At times, you have clients telling you, we'll pay you now, and we want it tomorrow. You have to go to the market. You have to have sleepless nights. Do it. And they want it as early as possible. So at times, 5 a.m., you're out of the house, going to deliver. So if you don't have the strength, you won't be able to carry on. You need to have the strength to do it because you're causing yourself sleepless nights and all that.
So you need to be ready. You need to work on your stamina to actually go into this business, yes. I can imagine. All right, so we're going into 2023. Obviously, different forecasts where we're getting, economically for 2023. But what is your expectation for Christmas 2023?
2023.
Yeah. What do you see?
I don't know. I just have this feeling 2023 will be far, far better.
Okay.
I don't know, but I know I have this feeling.
You have the gut feeling.
I have it like to be far, far because it keeps getting better. 2020 was bad. 2021 was bad. 22 good. So I just have this feeling and this faith.
You have faith that it's going to be better. And I do wish you luck,
Thank you very
in
much.
your business. And obviously I'm gonna dig into this, later on, see what goodies I can get in there. I want to thank you so much, Omo Waliola Odusoya, CEO, Simply Unique Hampers, and AKA
Hamper King.
Hamper King.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming on today, and thank you for bringing this beautiful hamper to us. All right, we'll take a break now. When we come back, we're gauging the resilience of the average Nigerian consumer this Christmas. That's our next conversation. Do stay with us.